What's happening, everyone? Welcome to GBALL Vision. Hope you are doing awesome today. Today we are going to be getting into our big package from Amazon. If you've been following along, I have unboxed two other items previously out of this massive package. I got four different items and they all happen to come in the same packaging, and each item deserved its own video. And we'll get this guy out of here, so there will be one item left to pull out of this box. Before we get into this guy, the first item that we unboxed was the Kaiser Bugai. Great little budget knife. And the second item was the AM8 Knives Gladiator 2 in S90V stonewashed titanium, and this thing is awesome. AM8 and Miguron are just doing a phenomenal job. So impressed with this. They nailed all the little details. There's a first impressions up on the channel already, or there should be, and I go a little bit more in depth with it, but it is a spectacular pocket knife. So as I said, I did get all this off Amazon, and this one in particular is an Amazon branded item. And I've been kind of on the quest to find multi-tools that are functional, useful, but they don't cost a bunch of money. And this is the second of two that I have found. I came across this Shieldon multi-tool. This is a smaller one, coming in right around 2 3/4 inches, 440C steel. There should be an unboxing up of this. If there is, I'll link a card if I remember. But 440 steel, locking on all the items. It's called the Shieldon Leap, and it's got a straight edge, a serrated blade or saw blade, scissors, Phillips head, flathead, can opener, bottle opener, all locking. Great little multi-tool for like 12 bucks. We'll be doing a full overview / review of this guy coming up. But I wanted one that was more on the budget end, but was still functional and useful. So if you like content like this, guys, knives, EDC content, you are in the right spot. Hit the subscribe button down below the video. I would love to have you here. Give the video a thumbs up before you head out. And why don't you go ahead and leave me a little comment down below if you have any video ideas that you would like to see me do. Also, leave those down in the comments. I love hearing your guys' ideas, and I definitely will take them into consideration. I've started a subscriber input series, and I take your guys' video ideas, put them into a video, give you a shout out in that video. It's a cool little series, and it seems to be going very well. Doesn't matter what it is, EDC gear, knives, top 10s or 5s, or best of this, whatever you want. Let me know, and I will definitely include it in one of the videos. So getting into this guy, it is an Amazon Basics multi-tool. There's a little pamphlet of everything that it has. Judging off of the reviews, now I didn't just blindly get this. I did kind of look pretty in depth at it before buying it. Now it is like a $10, $12, $15 item, I think. It does come with this little nylon pouch. You can scout carry it, you can belt carry it. So you got some compatibility there if you wanted to keep it in the sheath, if you're going out camping or in the woods or whatever. But this one really kind of caught my eye. And there are a couple different versions, but with each version, they are different. So if you do like the looks of this one and that sort of thing and would want to get one, I recommend making sure you're getting the right one, because there's a couple different variations. I almost ended up getting the wrong one. So just make sure you're getting what you want when you select your choice. So right off the get-go, this is got like a red, I don't know if that's aluminum or what that is. It feels like aluminum, some sort of metal. It ain't plastic, that's for sure. You do have a carabiner here for that sort of carry if you wanted to hook it on your pants or a backpack or something like that. It does come with spring-loaded pliers. Hey, not bad. Now, guys, I have lots of Leathermans. I have Gerbers. I have a lot of multi-tools. So do I need this? No. I'm mainly doing this for people who might not have a multi-tool and they don't want to spend a bunch of money, but they also don't want to get junk, which I can completely understand. Uh, I kind of started to look at things more from a consumer type of view, or someone who's watching the video. Of course, Gerber and Sog and Leatherman, they make a pretty good multi-tool. But how about all the other guys, and what do they offer? Are they, any good? And so that's kind of why I'm doing some of the videos that I do for new guys that are coming in, and they might want a multi-tool, but they don't want to spend 60, 80, 100 plus dollars on a multi-tool. Completely understand it. And someday they might want to, but as of right now, 15, 20 bucks might be what they want to spend. So you do have a nice straight edge there. It's kind of sheep's footy, drop pointy. I do really like that blade shape. I'm not 100% sure what the steel is that they are using with this. I would hope that it's some sort of like 440 or something to that effect, but I'm not 100% sure. From the reviews that I've seen, this is pretty decent. It is a liner lock, easy to get to, easy to move out of the way there. Nice audible click when it opens. No movement. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fits in the hand pretty well. If you have smaller hands, definitely going to fill your hand up. I have a little bigger hands, so it's still pretty hand filling. But definitely, and this isn't going to be, for fixed blade. This is just kind of like in a pinch, you need some tools. That's what this is for. This isn't a folding knife. It's not a fixed blade. It's just kind of a little useful gadget. You do get a serrated edge as well, or a saw blade, which that is not locking. So that is non-locking. Your straight edge is, though. So you do get a locking straight edge. The serrated is not. I wasn't sure how that worked. It's not too bad. Not bad at all. Uh, you got to remember, these are 12 bucks or so, but spring-loaded, needle nose pliers, wire stripper there, easy to get out. Now, you will need two hands for these. It's not going to be a one-handed opening. As far as on the other side, You're going to be getting a 2D Phillips head style tip there. And that looks like it is a bottle opener. And on this side, that is going to be your flathead and can opener there. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pliers make 7, 8. They're calling this 10. Oh, so they have the pliers being 3. And then the carabiner being 4. Then you have, so technically, it is a 10-in-1, but in all reality, you're getting a Phillips and bottle opener. So there's 2. Flat and can opener, that's 4. You're getting your pliers, which are multi-use pliers. So you could count that as 2 or 3 there. So there's 7. So I would say it's more like a 9-in-1. The saw blade, it feels pretty jaggedy. Feels like it might be pretty decent. And they are offset. Do they flare a little? See, a lot of people might not know this, but a good sawtooth, actually, like an old timer handsaw, they actually flare to the side just a little bit. It gives them more bite, and it kind of does look like they flare to the sides just a little bit. As time has went on, they have started to make them straighter and straighter. So if you've ever seen an old time handsaw, wood saw, and the teeth are kind of flared, that was intentional. And that's when things were made very good. Uh, why don't we test the edge on that? So we have a little magazine paper here. Let's see if it can cut. Okay. So they definitely put an edge on it. That's good. I've bought multi-tools where the straight edge did not cut very well. So that's a big plus from Amazon. I didn't even know they had a multi-tool of their own. After testing and all that sort of thing, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I have one in my truck, one in the backpack in my truck. I got several at home here. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I can definitely find a home for it, a bag, a pouch, especially if it finds itself, if I find it useful, which it seems to be pretty well built. You're not going to be getting, the thing about my channel is keeping things in perspective. There's no way I'm going to try to compare this to even a $40 Gerber. And from my experience, I have 2 different Gerbers. I have a suspension, which I've had for years and years and has proven itself a phenomenal multi-tool. I also have the NXT, which was, it's all right. I would say this is on par with that for about half the cost. That was just not what I hoped it would be. It's the budget line of the Gerber suspension. It just didn't, it was all right. If it had been cheaper, I could have seen it being a lot better, but it was still fairly expensive, and it wasn't that great. It's one that I keep in my work backpack that I take to work with me, so it's kind of just it doesn't get a whole lot of use, but I have used the can opener and a few of the other features on it. But this one, I kind of like how it has the serrated edge, the straight edge, and then you have the bottle and can opener, which if you've ever been in an emergency where you might have a can of soup or something, but you do not have a can opener, you are pretty much screwed. Uh, a can opener like this, being manual, even still, will open the top of a can, and it does it pretty well. Uh, one of these has not necessarily saved my life, but has come in clutch a bunch of times where if I didn't have it, I wouldn't have probably ate lunch that day or ate for quite a while. Because one thing or another happened, and all I had was a can of soup or something, and all I had was my multi-tool, and it worked. So for that reason alone, it would be cool to have one of these. And then, you know, you have the capability of the pliers, you have a straight edge, saw blade, spring loaded, and they're pretty decent. I mean, they're pretty comfortable. They got pretty good grip on them. They're pretty nice. Are they the best in the world? No, probably not. But for like the $12 price point, 15 at the most, uh, I give it a pass for sure. We're going to definitely do some testing and all that sort of thing on these, and we're going to see what they're about. But initial first impressions, I think these are well worth the 12 bucks on average. I think they can be gotten on sale for that. I'll try to remember to put a link to these in the description down below. Uh, that'll do it for this one though, guys. If you have any video recommendations you would like to see me do, leave them down in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these guys. Let me know what your favorite multi-tool might be. If you are here and you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below the video. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, that'll do it. I will catch you on the next one.